Hi, beautiful. So this is Molly before our attempt at cutting her hair. This is so we can remember how cute she is if we really mess up.
Hello, ladies.
Hello. What's wrong?
We are Peter and Kelly.
And this is PKM Rendered.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's video.
So today we're going to share with you another first with Miss Molly.
We went out and got her a puppy trim just to get her used to getting her nails done, a haircut, and just getting used to that whole process.
Yeah, they didn't really cut her hair though.
No.
They just did a little tiny trim around her feet and her face. But otherwise, she didn't.
Pretty long still.
Yeah, she didn't get a full-on haircut by any means.
And Kelly and I were throwing around the idea that, well, we just do it.
We did it, and we had clippers. We had a set of clippers.
Yeah.
So we thought we would give it a go. We thought if we had the treats to reinforce and keep her preoccupied, it would be okay. And my mom, she grooms her dog, so I thought, how hard could it be?
Yeah. Well, now we have a brand new perspective on how hard things are and how well groomers actually do their job very, very well.
Absolutely.
Right?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Started off not too bad. Pretty good, actually. But then we got a little bit more. Well, let's do more. And we'll get into that story. Long story short, it just didn't turn out very well.
No, Shih Tzus have really fine hair, but lots of hair,
Yeah.
and it can grow long. I've never had their hair grow long, just because it's way too much work to keep up. You have to brush it multiple times a day, and that's not something we're into.
No.
So keeping her keeping her hair short is kind of important, and we put the guard on the clippers, so we wouldn't take off too much because we're newbies.
Not sure how to do it or the correct way of doing it, but really,
Yeah.
how hard could it be?
How hard could it be?
Cut hair.
We watched.
Well.
I watched a few YouTube videos, and we made an effort, an attempt, and she just came out looking a little lopsided and patchy. And
Yeah. She didn't mind, of course. She's a puppy, so
she couldn't tell.
But for us to look at her and she looked like she just ran through the ringer or something like that, it wasn't very pretty. And because when we went and we tried to cut her in the kitchen, so we put her up on the island and got things all cleaned off and ready to go. And like Kelly was mentioning, we went out and we got a bunch of different treats just to coerce her into being calm and relaxed and diverting her attention from the clippers and whatnot. So those really helped. But
Yeah.
I'm positive groomers don't use treats. They just get in there and do their thing, and because they get paid to get it in and out, right? So, but basically, it really was Molly's first time, or maybe second time even. It doesn't really matter. She's a puppy, so you get these clippers and they're buzzing and making all this noise and vibrating. So it's brand new to them, and they're may freak out and whatnot. So, and I'm pretty sure Molly was super anxious to begin with. Even just being up that high on the counter and then having, us all over her and trying to corral her and keep her still while we're getting this clipper and buzzing. And so it was a gong show, really.
It really was. She was moving around constantly and trying to bite at the clippers and
us and the treats.
Occasionally grabbing a treat, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we decided, okay, this is this isn't the best idea here in the house because her hair was just going everywhere.
Yeah, because even after, like, her hair was going everywhere, but we had on our little aprons and everything. So we gave her a little timeout, just to give her a breathing time and relax and chill out and don't get too anxious or whatever. But we'd look at our aprons because I brought them outside to clean them off a little bit, and I just noticed how much of Molly's hair was all over the aprons and going, oh my goodness, like you don't see it in the house, but outside in that nice sunlight and whatnot, you really notice it. So cleaning up the aprons outside, and Kelly comes out and says, well, we just keep going. Sure, we got an hour table out here, let's do it, because the hair can go everywhere outside. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad.
I have allergies, and I'm technically allergic to dogs, but usually it's most like short hair dogs that I am more allergic to. But when cutting Molly's hair, I did start to react a little bit. I think just because the little tiny fine hairs just
get everywhere.
Right?
Yeah, even I was congested and could feel it in my nasal cavity and whatnot from the fine hair just floating and getting into everything. So
yeah.
But when we were inside, where we were trimming her for about 20 minutes and really didn't make that much of a dent. It was more so for us just getting used to everything and whatnot. And then we went outside and probably spent another 20 minutes out there. And that's where we kind of went right into it. And where she came out was looking all lopsided, and it was not pretty. It definitely was not pretty. So
yeah, she had a few days of lackluster appearance before we could get her into the actual groomer. I think it's Sophie's Pet Spa, but they're transitioning to that name. So the building that it's in is, I think, Paws Spa or something like that. And then on the door, it even has a different name. It says Dazzling Dogs.
Dazzling Dogs, that's what I remember.
It used to be called that. So, but they're transitioning to Sophie's Pet Spa. And if you Google it, that's what will come up.
Yeah, they're on the south side.
Yeah.
Probably around, I don't know, 38th Ave here in Edmonton. So right along the Calgary Trail.
But we have a lady that used to take care of Maya. Her name is Choi, and she had last year she was having some trouble, I think, with her wrists. I'm not exactly sure. It might have been her wrists or her hands, but she was getting treatment for it. So Maya didn't have her as a groomer for a little while, and you could tell the difference. Choi is just phenomenal. She's really experienced and really great at what she does. So we thought, and she's returned to work, and so we thought, okay, well, if anyone can do this with a puppy, it would be her.
It would be Choi. We were able to bring Miss Molly in to see her and everything. So
yeah, and I was nervous because Molly is still nipping and
hyper,
trying to bite, and she gets very hyper, and then she gets overtired and can't regulate herself. So then she gets more hyper and almost, I think, borderline aggressive. So I was nervous. I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't, make Choi not want to see us again.
Yeah.
But we went, and it's kind of neat. There's the Sophie's Pet Spa, and then right next door is Petland. And the wall separating the two, part of it is kind of a glass enclosure with a door, and it has a window, and so you can sort of see through from Petland. You can see through into the spa, the Sophie's Pet Spa. So we caught a glimpse. We went in just to peruse Petland, and while we were waiting,
see what they had to offer.
See what they had, what kind of training treats we could wrangle up, but we could sort of see a little bit, and we were really impressed. We were like, oh my goodness, it looks like Troy's actually enjoying herself. She's kind of dancing a little, and Molly's she doesn't have a cone around her head or anything, so she must be
was looking
behaving
good,
somewhat.
and she had a strap around her chest kind of thing to keep her up and everything. So, but Joy was just going and having a good time and everything. So, Joy, if you're watching, we seen a little bit, and you were awesome.
You were awesome. We love you. Thank you.
Yes, big thank you. Yeah. So that was Molly's experience, and hopefully it was a pretty good experience to begin with.
I think it was, yeah.
But she looks amazing.
We didn't do like a really close to the skin cut,
yeah.
Like we used to with Maya. It was an intro kind of puppy cut, and but it was much more smooth and even than what we could have done.
Molly looks 110% better than anything that we could have did.
And I think she feels a little better too, because I think she's getting pretty hot.
Yeah,
because she had a lot of hair.
Yeah, and we're getting like super close to April right now, so temperatures are getting a little bit warmer, and Miss Molly's feeling it, I think, too. So
yeah, she'll have a nice little pillow or cozy bed set up, and she'll just flat out on the hardwood or on the linoleum in the kitchen. She's like, no, too hot.
So that's Miss Molly's haircut experience. So
yes, and ours,
our failed attempt
at grooming. We are not dog groomers.
No,
we are not going to try that again.
Although one of my friends says, you just need more experience. Keep going at it. You'll get better at it. And I agree. But in the meantime, you get ladies that can do it just fabulous. I'll support them. I'll help them out as much as I can to get it done properly. So, So that's all we have for today, folks. You guys have a great day.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, beautiful. So this is Molly before our attempt at cutting her hair. This is so we can remember how cute she is if we really mess up.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.